Hey, Fab Family. Welcome back to another podcast episode.
What's up?
What episode is this?
Episode 6.
Really?
Yeah, we on it, girl.
Wow.
If you're new to this episode, this is episode 6, so make sure you go back after this video. We'll link them down below. Got some good topics we've been discussed.
Episode 6. So today's topic, as you guys have seen from the title, will be quality friendships.
Yo, by the way,
Right.
Bad Bunny released a new album today.
He did. I only heard one song, which is the
Merengue.
merengue one.
Yeah, that one is popular right now.
Yeah.
I know usually I'm supposed to invite you to the Bad Bunny concert, but you want to take me to the Bad Bunny concert?
By the way, stay tuned, guys, because I think we're gonna be dancing to that song, right? I'm pretty sure we are.
I thought she was about to say like Bad Bunny's coming on the show, and she's been keeping.
Yeah.
it secret.
Okay. Right. I wish. Anyways, so quality friendships. Like, what do you consider quality friendships on a serious note? Because it's not about. I mean, is it? Is it about them taking you places or inviting you places? Is that what quality friendship means to you?
No,
No.
not at all.
Maybe back when we were like 18, right? That was like
Invítame a salir.
that was like the thing to do, like go out with your friends. And it's like if you were like hanging out with them like all the time, it was like they were your BFF, right? But as you get older, you get to learn that is much deeper than just you hanging out with these people. Like it goes so much deeper for it to be quality friendship.
And you kind of see who transitioned from like the friends you had back then that also partied with you, and like who's
Still around after you become an adult and get married if you're married and have kids,
going
like
to each other's weddings and baby showers.
And I think it's just so much harder to get like quality friendships when you're an adult. Like when you're already an adult, because I feel like most of the friends we have that we can say are like quality friendships, we go way back. Like we didn't just meet them.
I mean, but we have met some recently.
I know.
But it was in God's plan.
Yeah, you're right. But the people who have stuck around for years now, it's been people who we've known for a while, and they just happen to like just go through the different stages with us. But I think mostly because we were kind of going through the same things at the same times. I feel like sometimes people just fall off because you either, meet the one and you get married and that person's still single. And it's like you guys start not having things in common anymore. And that person just is like, oh, they feel left out, and it's I feel like it's normal. It's part of life. Like everybody you went to high school with and were best friends with, like they're not meant to be in your life forever. Like that's just the way life is.
But also too, I feel like once you get to our age, in a sense, it's like, okay, when you're younger, you're partying. But then when you start getting to the 30s, let's say 40s, you start meeting new friends. But those new friends are at a point in their life where it's kind of like, I got to figure it out. If they don't got it figured out. So like now you start meeting new friends that are like, I'm about to retire soon. I just went through a divorce. I'm not with my partner. Or like, life is just hitting me now. Like
life is getting real.
So it's kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, but
because then you can't go look for younger friends because you guys are not gonna.
Yeah, I think at 30, just people are trying to still figure themselves out, but everybody's trying to look put together. Like, it's so difficult to like for a lot of people to like make authentic relationships when you're in that age and you meet each other in that age, because everybody's like trying to keep this person, like they're trying to like keep up with this person they think that they should be when they're 30. So everybody's like trying to be like the perfect parent around you. Everybody's like trying to have like the good job, I
don't want them to think I'm not.
Yeah, and
my life is not good.
Yeah, but that's kind of like sad because I feel like that's why you end up not having authentic and quality friendships, because life isn't perfect. And like whoever becomes your friend and just goes along with you for years, they should know they should know that. Like, they should not expect perfection from you. They should accept you the way you are, flaws and all. And yeah, they should try to be uplifting, and you guys should try to, I'm not saying that they should just sit with you and let's say you're doing something wrong, like, I don't know, something in your life is going bad, and they should just be like, yeah, that's what you should be doing. No, but they should be okay with your failures, with you not being the perfect parent, and they should be there trying to encourage you to do better, and vice versa. And
also giving you advice too, because I feel like some friends are like yes men and yes women.
Yeah,
that is just like, oh, I want to do this, and they just say yes. It's fine, like you can say yes and support the person, but I feel like you should also, this is kind of touchy now, because then you can be, I was gonna say give advice on how they could do something, but you can also, if they don't understand what you're doing.
But that's where quality friendship comes in. If it's a quality friendship, you should be able to tell that person anything and them not take offense to it, because they know that you're coming from a good place. If it's if it's quality friendship, you should be able to do that. Now, if it's not, they're going to take it the wrong way, and they're going to think you're hating, you're envying, whatever it is. But when you have quality friendship and that person knows deep down the type of person you are, they should not get offended by, because you should know that that person has your best interest at heart.
True.
So that's where I go. That's one of the things I feel like, quality friendship, I should be able to talk to you honestly, tell you exactly how I feel. We could have completely opposite opinions in a topic, religion, political, anything. We can have completely opposite opinions, but we should be able to listen to one another and respect each other's opinion. And at the end of the day, even if I totally disagree with you, it's not going to be like, oh, you're my enemy now. Like, I'm not going to talk to you ever again.
Well, it's funny because I wouldn't say close friends, but I know friends. And right now, politics is heavy right now with everybody. Everybody feels like they know everything about politics. Mm-hmm. And everybody,
yeah, everybody has their own perspective.
It is what it is. But there's some people you can't even talk to.
You can't.
It's just like nah, you either running with this side or you running with this side, or we ain't talking.
And if you're on the other side, you're the devil. If you're like,
we can talk, but like, let's not talk about politics or anything that's like controversial or something like that.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's so touchy with some people. Like, I won't even dare to touch some topics with some people, because I hate to be open with a person and then feel like they're constantly
judging you.
Like, they're constantly poking me. Like they're keeping it like, yeah, I'm not judging you at all. Like, not at all. But then every time that, like, you have a conversation about something and let's say it comes up, they're like throwing little hints at you, like, like, yeah, because so-and-so thinks this and that. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, you're not judging me, but you're throwing it at me, every chance you get. And to me, that says that you're holding a little grudge because I don't agree with you. And
like, for example, now we'll bring it up, the last presidency run and all that, like Biden and Trump and all that. Like, some people obviously are Biden, some people are Trump, and I feel like I can have a conversation with either or, and I'm fine, regardless of, I don't even have to say what I believe or nothing. I can have a conversation, and whatever you believe, that's fine. That's you. I can't tell you like, oh, go for this guy.
Believe that. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I
still have my strong opinion. Like, my opinion is my opinion. My value is my value. What I feel is what I feel. Like, I also don't try to, like, change me because you feel like I'm flawed. Like, just be respectful, like, period. Like, quality friendship, be respectful. Be respectful. Capital letters. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of 30-year-olds, I've heard other 30-year-olds say the same thing. Like, after they had kids and got married, or maybe they're a single parent, but after they became an adult and they have real adult responsibilities, it's like really hard for them to have like a true friend. And I feel like it's because we're so hard on ourselves as we become adults. We have such high expectations of what it is that we should be doing with our life. that it becomes hard to even hold on to a friendship because you're afraid to like invite them to your house. You know, because you're afraid of how you're going to be looked at because of how your place looks. Like so many little things. You're afraid to invite them over because you're afraid about how your kids are going to act around them. You're afraid of how they're going to judge you for parenting because your kids are acting up. Like kids are kids. Like they're going to act up. It doesn't matter. You could be the perfect parent. Your kid is still going to act up at some point.
If they have that day, if today's their day.
Right. So when you have a friendship that you can like invite over to your house and it doesn't matter how your house looks, cherish that friendship with all your heart because that, I don't think it's hard to find. I just think that every parent is kind of has that like defense up that everybody just stays on defense, you know, and if you have a true friend who you can talk to and no matter how you are, how you're feeling, how your house is looking, they can come over. They won't judge you. They won't talk behind your back. When you're feeling down, they try to uplift you. You try to do the same thing for them. Like that is priceless.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, everybody comes out when something bad happens, but you kind of see those true friendships when something's really bad happening, and they're always like keeping up with you, making sure that
like you're okay
fine.
Emotionally and stuff.
Not like, you know, I posted on Instagram or they feel something. Most of those friends that know you, when you post something strange, they'll hit you up right away, like
privately.
What's up with you? Or like if they don't see you for
a long time,
2 weeks, especially like for example us that we're active,
that we're always posting something. Yeah, it's true.
They'll hit you up like,
what's going on?
What's up? Everything's good?
Yeah,
and you kind of know like okay.
Yeah. Like they might not be texting you all the time, but since you're always present on social, they're like keeping up, like making sure like you're good. And if they see something, like they'll,
Let us know what you think. Do you think you can find quality friendships nowadays? We want to know down in the comments section.
I don't know if I should ask this, but do you feel like you have quality friendships now?
Yeah, for sure.
I think you do too.
Yeah.
You have people who you talk to like regularly.
Yeah.
And it's very healthy. And I'm sometimes I'm a little jealous about that sometimes.
I talk to them too much? No,
not because you talk to them too much. Like I like that you have that.
Because you don't have any?
Yeah. It's like.
No, I feel like you do too. But it's just, I guess mine where we talk a lot more. But is it because you are all like mothers? You get emotional?
I am.
And we interrupt this promo. This video is sponsored by. But yeah.
Okay, wait. Wait.
I guess I'm gonna have to take it to the Bad Bunny concert.
Okay, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious, but hormones are all over the place right now, so excuse me. Okay, wait. Oh my God. I didn't think I was going to get like this with this topic. Like, it's not that serious, but it is. I don't know. Okay, wait.
But yeah, I feel like that might be the case.
What, that we're all mothers? Yeah. I have like a mixture of things.
Not saying that dads are not present.
I have friends, like, don't get me wrong, like, I have friends who I consider friends who I don't talk to all the time, who from time to time, I hit them like up and say like, hey, what's up? Like, but do I have like a friend that I talk to, like if I'm feeling really bad? The answer is no. Like
not like a
quality friendship, no. And it's pretty sad. Like,
well, no,
I have a lot of friends. Like, I have a lot of friends.
You definitely have quality friendships, but you don't have like one that you consistently talk to.
Yeah. I feel like it's more because of me. I don't really.
No, but I think you're over. Like, it sounds bad. Because now I feel like the friends that you do have are going to be like, damn, consider my friends like that. And it's
no, I have a lot of
friends. I feel like the guys just talk about random shit. So it's like we're talking literally about like do you want to see our conversations?
No, I know, but that's cool. That's healthy. I feel like that's healthy. That's good. But I feel like us women, we overanalyze. We overanalyze and we're afraid of being judged. We're also like, well, I'm not going to say we because I'm generalizing, but I feel like a lot of us is the reason why we don't have like really close friendships that we can say like, I can tell this person anything. Like for myself, you know, I can say this for myself. Like sometimes
like a firewall up.
I do, because you just hear so many stories. You just hear so many stories of like, you know, the friend is like really honest and loyal to this person and they tell them really personal things. And then when they're not friends anymore, they go out there and they just tell your business. And I feel like that's so wrong. I'm the type of friend, like I could say this openly. If any one of my friends, anybody who has my personal number, I swear to my mother, anybody who has my personal number, you can call me, you can text me, anything. If you tell me anything that's very personal to you, I will never. It doesn't matter if we have a fight later on, if, you know, if something happens between us and I'm highly upset with you and I stop talking to you, you can rest assured I will never tell anybody what you confided in me. I will never do that. But I do have that trust issue with other people.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if you open up too much, it might
backfire at some point.
And not even like backfire in the fact that you're doing or saying anything wrong.
No.
It's
just like really personal stuff that everybody goes through things. Like there's days that I mean, it hasn't been a secret. Like I've talked about, like I have anxiety sometimes. You know, I don't like to say like I'm an anxious person all the time, but you know, I have my moments. You know, and
that's new that you bring it up because you never wanted to bring that out into public.
Yeah, because I don't want people or myself, I don't want to diagnose myself as somebody who's going to suffer from this for life. Like I truly believe that you just have moments in life where you go through these things and you'll get over it. And I don't want to diagnose myself for life.
It's manageable.
Right. So I don't want to say I'm an anxious person because I'm automatically just unconsciously telling myself that forever I'm going to be this. And I have faith that at some point I could get over it for a very long time, which I did at some point when I was younger. So I know it's possible. So that's why I don't like to bring it up, because I don't want people to think of me as the anxious girl. Like, you know, the anxious, that's not me. That's not what identifies me. I'm much more than an anxious person. So
do you feel like that happens mostly with women?
I think so. Because competition, you know, like there's a lot of competition between women. And that's another topic. Like that's a very good topic, actually. But because women are always like trying to compete with themselves, like I feel like women can be very harsh with each other.
But I feel like men are the same way.
I feel like men are less. You guys are competitive, but it's more easier because you guys are less emotional. It's easier for you guys to be competitive.
It's more of a competitive of like, let me show you. Right?
For me, it's a healthier kind of competition. There could be toxic competition between men too. Like, let's not say it's not possible. But in general, what I see, even like in the workplace, men are they're more chill. Like, it's less emotional.
Do you feel that men help each other more than women help each other?
I do, unfortunately. And I don't like to generalize because I don't think all women are like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I can say for myself, I don't consider myself a person like that. I honestly always seek to have quality friendships. I always seek to find a person who I can talk to and actually trust with like my eyes closed, because I always wish to find a person like myself, which is why I don't think it's impossible, because if I'm like that, there has to be somebody else like that as well. Like, I can't be the only person who's like that. But I guess I just haven't had the chance to I have one person in mind that is like the closest person to that, to me.
I feel like I have two.
I have one I can think of right now.
No, I'm saying like two for you that I can say. I won't say the names, but.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's very, like, little. And again, like, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people who, like, I wish well for, you know, that I'm, like, I keep up with them, like, whether it is social media or once in a while, like, text them. But again, we're talking about quality friendships, like, friendships that
know your deepest secrets.
Yeah, that are, like, there for anything. That you can, like, call at 5 o'clock in the morning and they'll be like, what's up? Where is it? Why? Like,
now let me ask you this question. What if you do have those quality friendships, but you can't see them because you don't open up?
I think that that's a part of the problem sometimes with me. Because like I said earlier, I kind of have like that little trust issue. So yeah, I do recognize that the reason why I might not have that quality friendship is because I haven't opened up enough.
Or also kind of like what we discussed in our last.
And I don't want you guys to think that I have a deep dark secret, because I really don't. Like, I really don't. I'm really simple. But yeah, I always try to be like the very positive person, and I'm always trying to like be like the uplifter with the other person. So I always feel like I end up neglecting a little bit of how I feel because I want the other person to feel good, and that's part of why I don't open up to what I'm feeling. I'm just listening to the other person.
And it's kind of like what we discussed with Sha in episode 4 or 5. I forgot which one it was. That it's kind of like dumping. You don't want to feel like you're dumping your stuff on that friend.
I always feel, and it's like, it's so
That's
severe.
a banger episode, by the way. You guys need to go check it out.
Yeah. It's so severe in my mind, the fact that I don't want to be dumping, that I don't dump at all.
And you just be like, dump it on me?
Yeah. Truly. Like 100%. Like, that's what happens to me. And I feel like what ends up happening is that then they don't open up to me as much because they feel like my life is perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to portray a perfect life. I'm really not. It's just that I'm trying to always make that person feel heard, and I'm always trying to help that person feel better with whatever it is that they're going through, and I'm trying to listen, and I'm just being a listener. But I'm not really expressing what I'm going through because I don't want to be dumping. I don't want to be negative energy.
Yeah, you don't want to, like, you don't know what somebody's going through at the moment. So it's like, if that person's already going through hard times, and then you're like, let me text her because I need somebody to talk to.
I know, yeah.
And you're like, and then this person gets a text and it's like, damn, she just blew mine even more.
And then the thing is, I feel like a lot of people also see me as a very positive person.
You are.
And I don't like to, crush their dream, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't like to make them feel like, oh, maybe she's not that positive, even though, like, hello, I'm fucking human. Like, that's even insane to say. Like, now that I'm saying it out loud, it's even crazy to think.
But the majority of the time, I would say 90% of the time, you're positive.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. That's good to know. You know, it's just interesting to,
I think you get
to hear it from you, because you live with me. And obviously I'm not happy all the time. But if you feel that way, it makes me feel very happy.
I feel like people are painting a picture of you that is like, damn, she really fucked up in the head.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Yeah. Here goes. Maybe I'm like overanalyzing myself. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Being harsh on yourself.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let's just
we got a few shout outs.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much for reminding me.
We got a few shout outs. You guys listened to our last episodes and you guys put a star.
You followed the instructions at the end of the video. So if you guys want to get a shout out, just follow the instructions at the end of this video and you'll get a shout out in the next video.
We appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It helps a lot. Let us know if you guys are liking these episodes. We're dropping them every Monday, 6 p.m. If you guys have topics that you want us to discuss or people you would like for us to bring on, and if you want to connect us with them, if they align with what we do, this podcast is about relationship, marriage, positivity, entrepreneurship, being a creator, life in general. There is no
it's for growth. This is for growth.
No chisme, no gossip. So if you guys are enjoying it, let us know.
And hit that likes, please. Hit the like button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you will be notified every time we post a video. That's very important, you guys. So to this week's shout out goes to Rosemary Recio. Thank you so much for watching. And Chris Walsh TV.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for the support.
There's somebody.
We have one more.
Yeah.
And the next shout out goes to Juan Abreu, who commented in the Should You Fake It Till You Make It video. He watched the whole thing and put his little blue heart. So appreciate you. Hope you subscribed. Keep commenting. We love to see your comments and how you guys are enjoying these episodes.
Yes. Okay, so just to keep going with the conversation, I made a list of things that are important to have quality friendships. And I think you need to be supportive, trustworthy. That's where I have issues.
And supportive. Well, I guess they wouldn't. I was going to say if you can support a friend, but if you feel like that friend is doing something that is not good, then I guess it's not really a quality friendship. So time to reevaluate. But that friend should be doing something good with themselves.
They should align. They should align with your goals. Because, again, I don't know if you guys have heard
Not necessarily align. Because there's friends that are doing totally different things.
No, but I mean align in terms of if you want to excel all the time, they should be trying to excel too. I mean, we did say that, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, sometimes you have people who don't necessarily want to, but they're good people. Like, what do? Like, you don't just kick them off and say, I don't want to be your friend anymore because you don't want to excel. That's messed up. But it would be nice if they want to as well, because it just gives you guys a lot more things in common. And I feel like when you have a lot of things in common with your friends, you just naturally grow with them, like, for a long time. So that's what happens when you go from, like, high school and adulthood. Like, your likes and goals change, and that's why people go different ways. So I guess, but there's a saying that says, like, the 5 people you hang out with the most is the average. Is the image or a reflection of who you will be and who you are. So that's very important to keep in mind.
Do you feel like you can have multiple circles?
I do because, like, let's say, for example, one circle for me would be my family. Like, my family
and close friends. My
family doesn't necessarily have to want what I want in terms of goals and stuff like that. They're still my family, whether they are, how you say it, ¿cómo se dice conformista en inglés?
Conformist. I don't know.
Whether they're like people who just settle, and they're happy and content with what they have and they don't want to excel. They're still my family. I'm still going to love them. Like, so one group would be family for me. And then the next group would be friends. Who is your choice? That's really your choice. And it depends, because friends, that's like.
There's a saying that says that you're born with family, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, friends are like, you choose your friends. Like, you don't choose your family, you choose your friends.
Right.
So that's why
and they can become family as well.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So you can have a circle of friends and family, and another circle of just, like, very good friends that kind of align, and
which could end up that circle of friends that you choose could end up being your support system, like Charlene was saying, right?
Exactly.
That not necessarily your family has to be your support system. You could actually choose your friends. And this is where, like, I was okay, we're all over the place. Like, I was just reading a list. Like, so to just finish that list that I was talking about. So trustworthy, supportive, they need to actively listen to you.
Not as a therapist, though.
Right. Like, but listen to you, like, once in a while. They need to accept you for who you are. That's, like, key. And I feel like they should have similar interest, for me, at least. I think that they should have a similar interest, just because, again, like, going back to, like, you don't want somebody who's going to, like, be bringing you down when you're trying to excel. Like, that's like a conflict, you know? They should be there during tough times. And it should be reciprocal. It shouldn't just be a one-way thing. Like they should show you that same love back, like, and that same support back.
For sure. And not as a therapist.
Yeah, and it shouldn't
as
feel
a friend.
and it shouldn't feel forced.
Yeah.
Like it should be natural. I feel like you can tell like when people are, let's say, doing things because they want something back from you, you know, or doing things because like it should just be genuine. You know, just like what I say too with like, for example, gifts. Like I hate to give people gifts just because, I don't know, like it's an obligation. Like I like to give gifts because it comes from my heart and I'm not expecting anything back from you. Like a gift is a gift. Like what is the point of giving you something because I want something back? Like it's not meaningful anymore. Like it's not. Just give me something because you want to give it to me, not because you want something from me. Yeah. And so back to the quality friendships, I feel like us, like our generation, I speak for us because obviously we're in our 30s and that's what I know the most about. You know, everything we talk about here, actually, guys, I wanted to say we're not therapists. We're not specialists in anything. This is just purely our opinion and our experiences that we're just talking openly about. I feel like we have a hard time also nurturing and getting those quality friendships because, one, everybody's like working and it's like you get home and you're a parent and you're trying to be a parent, you're trying to clean, you're trying to cook, whatever it is that you need to get done. And so then you only have the weekend. If you don't have babysitters who you're going to leave your kids with, and then all of a sudden you don't want to hang out with your friends, with your children. Sometimes you have to like work around the things that you have. Like if you have kids, like, I don't know, find a friend that has a kid too and, you know, go on play dates. Like go out. Like it doesn't matter. Like your kids could play together and stop being so harsh with like judging other parents. Like I feel like if you make that other person feel comfortable, like it's okay. Like I get it. Your child isn't perfect. I don't expect them to be perfect. My child isn't perfect either, but let's help each other out. Like what has worked for you? What has worked for me? Nobody is perfect.
And for us too, is even, I feel like a little bit more difficult because of everything we got on our plate right now.
Yeah, and like, everything we do.
Mm-hmm. And it looks easy when you guys just see the finished product. It's just like, oh, look, this little 15-second clip. For example, like I'll cut a little piece of this clip, but that 15-30 seconds you see on Instagram is like me sitting down for 45 minutes for an hour for one 15-second clip. Mm-hmm. And then you guys see all the dancing videos that we have on TikTok. If you don't follow us on TikTok, follow us, The Fat Family. That takes us saying like, hey, tomorrow's Saturday. We didn't record anything during the weekend. Like we need to dedicate 2 to 3 hours to do this. And that's the time that we're like not really bonding with those quality friends we have because
we're trying to do something else. But I feel like that's not the normal for everybody. That's what's happening with us, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard. It's hard to get quality friendships at this age, but I feel like we need to really try to get them because it's so important to have friends. I feel like it's
not
so
necessarily
important.
try. Well, for us, not necessarily try to get them, but I don't know. It's just hard because we don't have time. I was gonna say find the time to make the ones we have a little bit.
But see, this is where I'm sorry. This sparks something else. This is why it's important to get friends, for us at least, that have similar goals. Because if we hang out with people who have similar goals, we could even create content together and we're still spending quality time. So, but if we're hanging out with people who don't like anything that has to do with social media, they're not into TikTok, they don't understand the goal, the finish line, they don't understand even why we do it. It doesn't make sense to them. And we end up not doing what we want to do and feeling unfulfilled because we're not working towards our dream. But we also end up feeling unfulfilled because that person isn't really bonding with us on the level that we want.
But also, when we bond with friends like that, it's kind of like a relief too, because it's like we're enjoying normal life, not the. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like you could have both. We just haven't found it. We haven't found the balance yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can have both, because those kinds of friends that have those things in common with you, they want to relax too. Yeah. They want to have downtime too. So, but then it's nice to know that whenever you guys are like, okay, let's turn on the work button and let's create something really dope, that you can actually flip the switch. Yeah. But you can't do that with everybody. So I guess the quality friendship really depends on what you want from life and where you are in life, and what that means to you, like what kind of support you're looking for. But one thing that I am going to emphasize, and that I am looking to do as well as a person, is to actually do find quality friendships, because the older you get, the more you realize that they're necessary.
Yeah.
I used to, when I was younger, I used to have like a mindset at one point, like, who needs friends? Like, I used to kind of think that in my mind, like, you would see like posts and stuff like on Facebook or wherever it is that I was hanging out at the time, that it's like it doesn't matter. Like, I don't need friends like that. Like, I could be solo. Like, I could do everything by myself, because you feel like you're invincible. The younger you are, you feel like nothing can break you. Nothing is like, you could do everything by yourself. And the older you get, the more you realize that is you need true friendships. You need support system, like we were talking about with Sha. You need people who you can go to, who you can vent once in a while, who you socialize with, who you get your head out of work, whatever it is. But just people you can count on, because life gets rough. And when you don't have that, it gets even rougher.
Yeah. We need a happy hour.
Yeah. This is why, like, one of my friends that I do talk to, Susana, we actually were talking about this not so long ago.
Who's that?
She moved, though. She moved.
Who is that?
Susana, give me a freaking break. She recently moved. I'm so happy for her. I know she's very happy too. So I'm very happy for her. But before she moved, we had said that we were going to do once a month. We were going to meet up, like without any kids, and like just hang out. Like, I would cook or she would cook and we'd just hang out. I think we're still going to do it. It doesn't matter. She's not that far. But yeah, like, you need to do stuff like that. It's important.
For sure.
So any other closing thoughts you have?
Follow us on Instagram.
Okay. Okay, I think that was a good conversation. So to close it off, I think that obviously we came to the conclusion that
you need quality friendships.
You need quality friendships.
It's also okay to have multiple circles of quality friendships.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
to our friends.
And just make sure you are getting quality friendships. That's the important part here. Make sure you are getting quality friendships. We all need at least one friend that we can count on. And there's people out there that you can count on. We just need to learn to open up more, including myself.
And to our friends, we love you.
Yes.
You know who you are. you know.
If you see this and you know who you are, leave your comment down below, because you guys don't like to comment.
Yeah.
By the way.
I got to sit down with my circle of friends because we're having a little problem here in the comment section.
You guys need to be a little bit more supportive, FYI. Anyways, let's close the video right here. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
We were just talking at the same time.
Yeah. That's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come to the end of the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave us your comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you have quality friendships? I hope you do. If you do, share them, tag them.
If not, we can make some friends in the comments.
Tag them, show them this video, and just tell them how important they are to you.
And interact with other people you see in the comments too. Like, this is a community we're trying to build. So we would want you guys to have conversations and meet each other. You never know who you can meet online. Like, literally, you never know who you can meet online and can become firm with.
Yep.
So, like, you know, if you see a comment you like, just talk to them. It's social. We love you guys.
Yes.
We talk too much.
On this video, I want you guys, if you guys have gotten to the end of the video and you guys want a shout out on the next video, I want you guys to comment down below with a peace sign.
Like this piece or like the
circle peace sign.
You have to scroll in.
Or if you do this, I'll accept that too. But the peace sign. Yeah, and that's it. So that's it for today's video. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Peace. I need to change this song.
Yeah, seriously. It does not define us. We need a better song.
This just sounds like a...
We also need an intro for this. It's in the works, guys. It's in the works.
Got some big news coming.